Finally, coming back to this scenario, now that we have knowledge about variables and string concatenation, we may proceed to change our student script to make it more efficient. Take a moment to see what we have done below. Name is equal to Jack. Print name plus is 9 years old. Print name plus went to school today. Print name plus is in grade 3. Print name plus has a pet lizard. Print name plus S favorite food is pasta. Looking at the previous slide, one can see that we have replaced all instances of the string Jack with the variable called name. This variable stores the name of the student, and from our past experience, we know that when we print or call a variable, we are returned with its contents. Therefore, the output will be as one expects it to be. Jack is 9 years old. Jack went to school today. Jack is in grade 3. Jack has a pet lizard. Jack's favorite food is pasta. This is the point at which we are able to see how variables can increase the computation and processing power of our script while reducing the amount of physical coding that a programmer needs to tackle in a single script. The contents of the variable may be changed as required to effectively manipulate the output of an entire script. For example, if we are required to cater for Sarah's personality, we simply need to change the information in one place, and that is the variable. Name is equal to Sarah. Print name plus is 9 years old. Print name plus went to school today. Print name plus is in grade 3. Print name plus has a pet lizard. Print name plus S favorite food is pasta. And the output delivered by the program will be directly affected and provided as expected. Notice in the second execution of the script we have Sarah's personality which displays, and all we did was change the name variable which was storing Jack to Sarah, and notice how it prints us a new student's personality, and we only changed it in one place, and that was the variable. Within this tutorial, I would like to mention that we are not limited to storing only strings in variables. Our possibilities are endless. For example, suppose we had to change the previous paragraph, the one about the personality, to reflect changes for students of different grades, different pets, or different foods. You may create variables to store any piece of information and for any data type, be it strings, integers, floating points. Let us increase the versatility of our script. To begin, I have created more variables as follows. Name is equal to Sarah, grade is equal to 3, pet is equal to lizard, food is equal to pasta. You will realize that 3 variables hold information of string data type and one holds information of integer data type. As I mentioned before, strings are not the only data type that a variable can hold. I encourage you to test, try, and play around with the concept of variables to explore the use cases and features of them in the Python programming language. After creating my variables, I have added them into the script as follows. Print name plus is 9 years old. Print name plus went to school today. Print name plus is in grade plus string grade. Print name plus has a pet plus pet. Print name plus S favorite food is plus food. In the image above, you will be familiar with 4 out of the 5 lines of code present. I would like to bring your focus to line 15. You may wonder as to why the grade variable was enclosed in a string function. You see, do you remember the process of casting which we learnt in a previous lesson? If so, you will recall that casting is a process of converting information from one data type into another data type. In our scenario, you may have realized that the grade variable is actually holding information of integer data type because it is storing a whole number. And the point is, in Python programming, you cannot add a string to an integer. It is the same as me asking you to tell me the sum of A, B, C, D string and 500 integer. See, it just won't be feasible. But if I asked you to tell me the sum of string A, B, C, D and string 500, you would easily do it because it is a matter of string concatenation as we have learned previously. Again, I repeat, you cannot add a string to an integer in Python. You will be required to cast the integer into a string using the string function keyword. With that being said, by us enclosing the grade variable in a string function, we aim to effectively convert the grade variable, or its content rather, into a string data type and thereafter append it to the corresponding space in the statement. This will allow for the statement to be in proper English. So the full script of code that I have is